Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time once again. A little bit late today, but shit's been going down the last few days, so bear with me. So 101, 3 away from the 2-year anniversary. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Wednesday night Preflight episode 101. As part of the usual, I am Cobble S. Cobble. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, we are, count them, 3 weeks away from our 2nd year anniversary. We got a full card for you. We're going to find out who the final contender is for the Women's FSCW Champions. Speaking of, Breezeman is in the building. Today we have 2 more fighting for that final spot in that Hell in a Cell. Make that Armageddon Hell in the Cell. 6 females will enter, 1 will walk out. The FSCW champion. Will Breezeman able to retain her title, or will she fall? But first up, we have, I guess, somebody's glutton for punishment, because the Apostle is opening up our show this evening with another open challenge, the Extreme Rules match. He's been doing not so well. He's lost both of them, but he has put on a hell of a clinic in there. How to survive, and he's got a couple bad breaks last couple weeks, so who knows? It might change this week, or he'll go 3 and out. Just like the Tigers did this past weekend, sadly. With the sweep of the Pittsburgh Pirates. So first up is going to be the Apostle. We've seen him take lots of punishment these last few weeks. So let's see who he has in store. Will he win the day? Or will he fall once again? We also have our tag team match as well coming up. And oh dear God, this got interesting. Nathan Whiteside answering the open challenge. The submission machine spec. Gonna try and face down the Apostle. But yes, we also have our tag team match. The winning team will move on and face last week's winner, and then they get a shot at the FSCW Tag Team Champions, Drake and Rico. So Nathan's answered the call. Let's get this one going, ladies and gentlemen, and here we go. Apostle's going to open up with a couple of quick hands right to the face and goes right to the headlock. Nathan's going to counter it to the wrist lock, hit the leg lariat. Going to bring those kicks in, putting clicks in her. Beautiful German release suplex there from Nathan Whiteside. Nathan can kick you, he'll grab a body part and just destroy it. Hits another German suplex. Nathan kicks the midsection. Nathan going up top. Big jumping European uppercut. Right, focusing on that face early on in the match. Nathan goes to the wrist lock. Hits another leg lariat right to the face. Soften up that neck for his submission holds. Nathan's going to put him in the headlock. Hit the stalling vertical suplex. Nathan all over the Apostle early on. Nathan goes to headlock. Counters it to the waist locks. Gets countered. Nathan counters it back. And another German suplex. Nathan going with that Fujiwara armbar. Working on that arm and neck of the Apostle. He'll knock his face off or break that arm with those submission holds. That wrist rocket is just freaking lethal. And he's going for it right now. He's going for Anaconda Vice. Center of the ring. Early on. The Apostle is going to kick his way out of it. And he's got to step out for a breather because Nathan's all over him like a cheap suit. Forearm to the midsection, have a barricade. And the Apostle is going to throw Nathan into the first row. Everybody gets a wrestler today. You get a wrestler, everybody gets a wrestler. You get a wrestler, you get a wrestler, everybody gets a wrestler. As Nathan comes back in, Apostle tries to get that extra little kick in and Nathan falls off the barricade. Nathan Whiteside grabs that FSCW championship belt, but he's going to walk right in there and hit that big face to her. We're like that mic check. Hello. Nathan going right back to the Fujiwara armbar into the cross base. And the Apostle's going to roll away from it. Nathan can grab a submission hold of you from every angle. And he's showing it off right now. Apostle grabs a steel chair and he says, "Hey, no, I don't need your drink, thank you. Have a steel chair instead." The Apostle just teeing off on Nathan Whiteside right now. Step over, beautiful thrust kick right to the head of Nathan Whiteside. The Apostle throws Nathan back into the barricades. The Apostle, they lock up on the outside next to our barricades, right next to that FSCW title. Nathan's going to throw Apostle into the barricade, and he's going to say, "Hey, you want to throw me? How about I throw you through the barricade?" Nathan Whiteside levels the Apostle through the barricade. Nathan's stalking of the Apostle, who's still face down. Going to go inside. He's going to go for the count out victory, but he knows it's Extreme Rules, so he's going to have to drag him back to the center of the ring as Nathan grabs a ladder, which is really necessary. And he's going to have Apostle eat it in the face and then work on the thighs and knees. Nathan all over the Apostle right now. Nathan just taking advantage of every part of toy he brings out. Apostle needs to get out of dodge before he can't see straight. He rolls away from that shot and walks right into another shot to the face. Right to those legs, those ankles, trying to just destroy any part he can of the Apostle. Apostle grabs a crutch. Nathan sets the ladder up. Nathan's going to whip around, grab the crutch from the Apostle. He's going to get him right in the face with it. Nathan just teeing off on the Apostle. Sidesteps that shot, sidesteps the other one. Nathan all over Apostle, finally gets some momentum back. Snapmare taking a chin lock on the outside. But Nathan's going to headbutt his way out of it. Right hand. Right hand. Kick to the midsection. Apostle. Nathan to the wrist lock. Apostle throws Nathan back into the ring. Goes for that choke on the outside. The Apostle says it's over. And Nathan says, "Oh really? Have a kick to the midsection." Nate going back to that ladder. And oh, Apostle had him scouted with that playing possum with that elbow shot. Nathan throws him in the barricade. Apostle gets back up. Nathan goes for the waist lock on the outside. Going for that show. Ooh, oh, good God. Teardrop suplex onto the ladder. That's going to leave a mark. And just clubbing the Apostle down. Rolls away from that last shot, trying to get out of dodge. But Nathan's following suit and hits him again. Again, Apostle rolls away, trying to get out of dodge. Finally, the Apostle switches the tables and grabs the ladder from Nathan as he goes, yes! Hit me in the face! And the Apostle's grabbing a steel chair. Nathan right there messing with the forearms to the back. And the Apostle says, have a chair. Have 2 chairs. Have a 3. Have a 4th. Breaks the chair over from Nathan's Whiteside's face. And Nathan going, the Apostle going to kendo sticks now. The Apostle with that kendo stick. Apostle doesn't look too well. Nathan's going to grab a steel chair of his own. But the Apostle's waiting for him. Just tees off with that cricket. Nathan's going to rear back with that elbow, knocking the stick right out of Nathan's hands. Nathan gets thrown back into the ring. Apostle goes for the choke. And the Apostle grabs that chair that Nathan pulled out, puts it in the corner. This can't be pretty. Nathan trying to go back to his ladder, but he's going to grab the El Kabong instead. The Apostle going to grab a trash can, but Nathan's right there. El Kabong! Goodbye, good night. Nathan picks up the Apostle, throws the Apostle into the barricade, but nobody's there. He's going to hit the other one. Headbutt! Nobody wins. Nathan spins him around. The Regal Plex. Oh, dear God! Onto the ladder. You got all of that on there. Apostle been busted open after he hit that ladder. The Apostle seems more motivated now since he's made himself been bled. Nathan just going to start teeing off on that open wound of the Apostle with that forearm, followed by that shot to the head.
Boy, he is really tired now. That tank of his has to be reading empty.
And the Apostle going to play a little mind game on there to try and get some breathing room. Nathan puts a ladder in the corner. The Apostle throws the steps in the way of trying to block Nathan, which works as a distraction. The Apostle got in. And Nathan, going for the ref cycle, hits the ref cycle. Here's the cover. 1, 2, good night. 3, Nathan Whiteside gets it done with the ref cycle. The Apostle thought he had a chance, but again, he caught himself sleeping right into the ref cycle. And Nathan Whiteside's going to take that victory. Solid, brutal match between these two. Our cameras are heading towards up the ramp. We see, oh, Miss Breezeman's on her way down. Apparently one of our cameras lost his input, so we'll try and get that picture back here in a moment. And here she comes, joining us on commentary. Welcome, Miss Brazeman. Please have a seat. She's got very interesting focus for her match. That main event of the evening between the final two females. The winner gets into the Armageddon Hell in a Cell. So what brings you down besides our main event? Oh, that's my only concern. I could come out here and gloat over my sweep over our so-called FSCW champion, but that's unprofessional. I'm better than you. I've proven on 4 different accounts. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4 different occasions. But you already know that. And saw that over the last few weeks. You suck worse than our politicians, Mr. Whiteside. Okay, let's send it back to a ringside. And we have our tag team qualifier match. The winner faces the winner from last week in a #1 contender spot. The winner of that #1 contender spot faces Drake, Avery, and Rico Rain at the 2-year anniversary of the FSCW with their titles on the line in a match that Drake and Rico decide. But our 2 tag teams that are coming up, both are been beaten by our FSCW tag team champs. One of them is the Varsity Club, who kind of had a bad showing that one few weeks ago, where James just decided to become unconscious after getting hit in the post by his manager and his own teammate. So they look to rebound after that because they have a lot more on the line here. Johnny Gallen, the 3-time All-American, has a record of 15 submission wins and 3 losses. Among the other wins and losses, varying different pinfalls and or submissions. So hopefully James has gotten his thing straight and he doesn't leave his partner hanging. And his partner. Oh, from the University of the House, from the House Dating University, James Strider. His record a little more impressive. 19 pinfall and or submission victory and only 2 losses. Well, making 3 losses after their debut match. But a lot of talent between these two in the ring. That's going to be shortly right on your TV screen. And they're taking on a very tough, very bare knuckles, two individuals, Team MMA. All collegiate athletes, but MMA, more of the mixed martial arts background of both those players compared to the repertoire of James and Johnny. Billy Hackman. He went on record and said, doesn't matter who the hell you are, where the hell you are, or how many y'all are. With these hands, I'm gonna make you go night-night. And we saw what he did to the tag team champions. When he got goaded out to go challenge them, he came down there and whooped the tar shit out of both of them. Then last week we saw that they decided to take Mr. Killa Myers and keep him on the outside and not actually fight him. Because he's a very large individual. So we're very interested to see how these two teams work together and or with their variety of different styles. It's going to be a good one. And last but not least, Killer Myers. We saw what he did to Jack Henderson. And we see the damage he can inflict. He's a very strong individual. So you have the MMA styles versus the amateur wrestling background. So two teams on the opposite sides of the field. Killa looks ready to go. A very large individual. He's 7'1" and I think 240. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The match begins. Beautiful rolling neck breaker right out of Hackman, right on Johnny right there. Hackman goes to the headlock, but Johnny's going to counter to the wrist lock. Gonna throw Hackman into the corner. Wrong corner though. But Hackman gonna just get put up on the top rope by Jack. And Johnny hits that sit out neck breaker from the top. Beautiful running jumping neck breaker there. Picks up Hackman. Goes to the wrist lock. Johnny throws Hackman into his corner. Drop kick. Missile drop kick in the corner. Basement drop kick to finish. Kick to the midsection. Goes, ducks under the waist lock. Hackman's going to counter it to the headlock. Jack's going to counter that into... Johnny's going to counter that to an elbow to the face. Johnny throws him in the corner. He has some talent offense coming in here right now. He's going to bring James in. James hits the elbow drop to the swell of the back. Right hands. James to the wrist lock. Elbow to the throat. Body scissors, elbow to the face. Hackman gonna see all that. And Hackman's been busted open with that split leg punch to the face. James to the wrist lock, standing switch. Sends it back into his wrong corner. Hackman gonna get tried up in the tree of woe. And James is going to take advantage of it. The lung blower, Diablo Christ, with a standing moonsault to boot. Both knees right to the kidneys of Hackman. And goes right into that moose knuckle hold. Hackman makes it to the ropes. Gonna intercept that punch to the waist lock. James is going to counter to the headlock. Beautiful head over takeover. James gonna bring in Johnny back in. Hackman's gonna kick to the midsection and gonna send Jackman into his corner finally. Hackman's gonna bring the big guy in, and good God, he's strong. Big vaulting cross body there from the Killa. Killa throws Johnny into the corner. Big double sweeping STO. Stomps on him. Right hand goes to the headlock. Elbow to the face. Johnny throws him into the ropes. Big hip toss. Johnny tries attacking Killa in the midsection, but that might be a problem. To the wrist lock, to the hammer lock, gets countered by Killa. Another running STO. Killa goes to the headlock. Killa throws Johnny into his corner. Killa gonna put Johnny up top. Johnny's in some snake eyes. Goes to the headlock, and Johnny's gonna roll through it. Beautiful escape there. Showing off that collegiate background. But Killa's like, I'm gonna outpower you, and he's like, nope, gotta catch me first. As they lock up in the corner. Killa gets to the waist lock. And backside suplex. Killa's gonna slide under there and gonna tear apart our announce table because he wants to put Jack in the corner. As Johnny's gonna moonwalk his way to that corner, but then instead have a barricade. Hackman gets his hands on Johnny, says have a post. Hackman says have another post. Killa gonna bounce him off the post now. Johnny not looking so hot now. Killa goes to the waist lock. Jackson counter to a hammer lock and push the Killa away. Killa's gonna send him back into the corner and just dump his ass over the top rope. And they're gonna stomp on him both on the tag team, a little tendon offense outside. Johnny's gonna try and fight his way off it and throws him right into Hackman. Johnny says, have a barricade. And he's just teeing off on there. James has come by to aid his brethren. But Killa's going to send Johnny. And Johnny said, oh, thanks for that block. And now the Killa, he's going to the barricade. Everybody's outside the ring right now. That's a 7 count. Johnny's going to get the 7 count, but James is right there, and Jack's going to slide out. Hackman's fighting with James over on the far side. Killa trying to get the tag, but James is finding himself in that corner once again. Jack gets hit, thrown back into the corner. And we will be right back, ladies and gentlemen, for our first break of the evening. We'll be right back.